Hey guys, welcome to Fun and Gun. In this video, I'm going to go over my Kel-Tec CP33 cheek pistol setup and the parts I used and my overall thoughts on the cheek pistol concept in general. So we're going to go ahead and start here with saying this gun is empty. It is flagged. There's no magazine in it. There's no ammo around, so it's safe. We're going to start with the back of the gun here. And this piece is a cheek rest adapter made by FunNGun maker. You can pick these up off of Etsy, and he calls it the CP33 cheek rest bottle cap opener multi-tool. Yeah, it's a jumble of words, but to sell this on Etsy you can't call it a gun part, so that's how he gets around it. Well-made product for what it is. You got a few rough edges on your 3D print and a little bit of a gap here on the bottom, but the overall idea is to give you a little bit more extension, to give you room to get in behind your red dot. It's well worth it if you're going to cheek rest your CP33, in my opinion. Now, this particular kit, I have actually took and cut a piece of this craft foam peel and stick and made a cheek pad for this. Not really needed, just something I wanted to do, and it actually makes it quite a bit more comfortable to shoot. Okay. Another thing about this is it actually does have a metal QD swivel in the bottom of it, so if you want to attach a sling to this and hang it around your shoulder, you can do that. It's a pretty cool option. Okay, let's move forward here. We have a Demonstrated Concepts brass deflector. Now this is the guy, from what I understand, they come up with a cheek rest pistol idea. So if you look up him on YouTube, you can see a lot more different guns that you can shoot as a cheek rest pistol. But this particular thing, I put this on here mainly if you get out of battery discharge, unburnt powder. Your face is really close to the chamber on this when you shoot as a cheek pistol, and this just gave me a little bit more security in my eyes to deflect anything flying towards my face. And it also comes with a brass bag. If you're shooting this in an indoor range, you can put that on there to prevent the cases from bouncing off the wall and coming back at you, which is also a pretty nice feature. So we're going to go ahead and move forward here. We got a Holosun 503C mounted to a Reptile 1.39 inch tall mount that is made for an aim point 1-T, or a T-1 or a T-2. This mount also works for your Holosun, so the reason I went with this mount is to provide more room in the front of the gun for your hand. And also, I had to cut right here into the actual brass deflector mount itself to get this dot to mount back as far as I could to allow to get a full hand width on the front of this gun. Now, I'll move forward from your mount here. You got some cheap eBay rail covers on the front and the back here. I cut this up, put this on here. It's mainly for looks, to keep your hand from dragging on the rails underneath here. Just kind of a cool thing and practical, I guess. And then this is part of your FunNGun maker cheek pistol kit. It's a hand stop, prevents your hand obviously from getting in front of the barrel when you're shooting it. Really a must-have. And then I actually added a piece of the same padding that I added to the back to the front of this to cover up some of the rough edges on it as well. Then we're going to move forward here. You got you a cheap, just an eBay flash hider comp deal here. Not really either, I guess. It's just mainly for looks, in my opinion, and it just gives me a little more distance from my hand to where the end of the barrel's at, or the end of the gun's at. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to move down to the trigger. It's got a tandem cross flat face trigger in it. I like putting tandem cross triggers in a lot of my 22s, so this one's no different. But really, it kind of pays off pretty nice when you start cheek pistoling this gun and you cram your hand up onto it and you get it up close to your face. Your finger wants to land in a funny place or a weird place on your curved trigger here, and it makes a kind of inconsistent trigger pull. So the flat trigger on this particular gun as a cheek gun is actually a good thing, because your finger can sit anywhere on the trigger and still get a good pull. Now, as for some other accessories here we have for this gun, I have been using the Kel-Tec factory 50 round extensions. Well, 50 round overall mag with the extension. And these actually have ran with the right ammo pretty much 100% reliable for me, other than the mag itself, the mag body itself failing here and cracking. Pretty disappointed in that. I actually have a crack in my feed lip on my other mag here, and I'm hoping Kel-Tec will take care of that. If not, I'll be having to buy some more mags, but kind of is what it is. This gun I did buy used, and there's no telling how many rounds was fired through it before I got it, and I've put quite a few rounds in it, a few thousand rounds through this gun, I guess, as of now. So still kind of disappointed the mags broke, but I guess I could kind of see why. They've had quite a rough life now, I guess. But and then really the number one accessory for your CP33 that you have to have if you want to enjoy your CP33 is the mag loader. If you don't get the mag loader, the CP33 is quite a bit less fun. So get you a mag loader and you'll enjoy your CP33 a lot more. And now, as for the cheek concept itself, the reason I decided to set this gun up as a cheek pistol instead of putting a brace on it, which number one you can't do now, but at the time it was still, but yeah, now you can't do it. So, but besides that, the reason that I chose to go with this option is because I have quite a few 22 pistols already and 22 rifles for that matter, so I figured I would go with something in the middle so I'd have something different. I actually ended up picking this gun up at quite a good deal on trade, so figured I had a good enough deal in it. I might as well spend a little money on it and make it into something cool, something different. I could try a different or something out here. And really, I actually think the cheek pistol concept's pretty fun. It does allow you to have a very compact package. You can get the gun up really close to you, and I guess if you're clearing houses, I guess, or anything like that, which you would need something small for, this being a 22 is not the best side for that. But if you look at demonstrated concepts, he does show you the cheek pistol concept used with different calibers. It's more practical for that, but the cheek pistol concept in general, in my opinion, does make sense for compacting the overall length of the gun and still making it quite easy to shoot, like more like a rifle, I guess it would be, even in the same general size of the pistol, because you're only adding about obviously this much to the end of the gun to get it to this point. So the cheek pistol concept, in my opinion, is a pretty cool idea, and I'm not saying you have to have this, but I didn't really shoot a whole lot without it. But after I put this on here, definitely made it a lot more pleasant, because you can get your face into a more natural spot in behind the red dot, and then you can set the red dot in a more natural spot to get you a full grip on the front of this gun. So overall, Kel-Tec CP33 cheek pistol idea or concept, it's pretty fun. I would recommend giving it a go. It's not for everyone, but it's definitely something different and fun in my opinion. So that's all I got. So y'all have a good one.